Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my subscribers lesson. It's all about IELTS speaking and writing sessions. It's Monday morning here in the UK, and our local time is 6:27 a.m. It's a Valentine's Day, guys. So happy Valentine's Day to those people who are celebrating today. Valentine's Day is a day for showing your love to your close people. Like it could be your partner, it could be your boyfriend or girlfriend, or it could be the love between brother and sister, father and mother, or anyone. Alright, guys, so once again, this session always helps our learner develop their speaking and writing. At the moment, we are in the speaking section, and we're going to discuss speaking techniques. Hello, Nishad, welcome. I've just invited you.
Assalamu alaikum, teacher. Good morning, teacher.
Good morning and walaikum salam. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, teacher. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How about you, teacher?
I'm quite good. Thank you very much. Okay.
Teacher, today, Professor, I maybe missed the class because she said she has a university workshop.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, 7 people are, you know, members of this subscriber session. Let me see how many of them joined today. Okay, so we'll wait a while for them. 1 minute,
Okay,
maybe more, then we'll start it. So, how is your day, Nishad?
oh, the day is perfect. By the way, teacher, I have some work, but I said I have a class. I can't do this work for a while, maybe for 1 hour. So yeah.
Okay.
So rather than it's okay, fine.
All right. Can you see the screen?
Yes, teacher, I can see the screen.
What does it say? Can you please read it?
Oh, okay, teacher. Each of 4 assessment criterion marks fluency and coherence 25%, lexical resource 25%, grammatical range and accuracy 25%, pronunciation 25%, Cambridge as 15th edition.
Mm-hmm. So you can see that fluency and coherence, you will get 25% in speaking. Lexical resources, another 25%, okay? Grammatical range and accuracy, another 25%. And pronunciation, another 25%. So, in IELTS exam, these are the marking criteria for your score. And remember that accent is not mentioned anywhere. And though sometimes some people are confused about the word accent and pronunciation, but remember that pronunciation comes first before you just show your own accent. As you might be aware, there is only 2 types of pronunciation in the whole world. One is the British IPA, where IPA stands for International Phonetic Alphabets, and another one is US IPA, American pronunciation. More or less, they have got similarities, but there are some words, some vowel sounds, they're always different. Okay, and also I sound, S sound, and diphthong. Do you remember what is diphthong, Nishad?
Diphthong,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like teacher, this I have forgot, but I can recall maybe.
Okay.
It
I'll explain it briefly. Then we'll go for some pronunciation techniques. Then we'll go for a main speaking task. So diphthongs are combinations of two vowel sounds. How many vowels are there generally in English language?
Five vowel, teacher.
Hmm.
A, E, I, O, U.
So A, E, I, O, and U.
Yes, teacher.
Remember that these sounds are voiced sound. Do you remember what are voiced sounds?
Voice, teacher, these sounds can be silent sometimes. And
Voiced sounds are those. I'm just explaining quickly. Yeah,
okay, teacher.
unvoiced or non-voiced. Yeah? So in every word of English language or every letter of English alphabet, there are two types of sounds: voiced or unvoiced or non-voiced sounds. Okay, so voiced sounds are those. As you can see, we have got a vocal cord in our throat. Yeah, inside our throat. We use
Yes,
the
teacher.
vocal cord to use it. And when we use the vocal cord, you'll feel if you touch a throat, our vocal cord is vibrating. And these sounds are called voiced sounds. Okay. And
Okay,
on
teacher.
the other side, when we use mouth, maybe tongue, maybe tooth, maybe nose, or exhaling the air, breathing, those sounds are called unvoiced. Okay. So all the vowel
Okay.
sounds are voiced sounds. And when two vowels are combined together, we call them diphthongs. So these five letters can be combined in different. For example, AI, okay, like I or Professor I, for example,
Yeah.
AO, AU. Now, second one EI and EI, okay, EI, then EO, then EU, then IO, IU, then OU or reverse sleep, yeah, then UO, UI, UE, UA, then OI, OE, OA, then AA, EE, II, OO, or UU. Can you see that?
Oh,
So
yes,
just you
teacher.
have to remember when two vowel sounds are combined together, we call them diphthong. And when it's diphthong, that time the sounds a bit deep sound or longer sound. We'll come today in a moment. Okay, some basic sounds I'm sure we taught last classes, like you know, if there is ing after any word, G is not pronounced at all. It is only in. You remember it, right?
Yes, teacher.
Great.
Um,
Okay. Hang on a second. One moment. I'm just going to show you.
teacher, human is maybe here.
Okay, let me bring past time.
Walaikum. I'm sorry.
Alaikum assalam. Hello, welcome, human.
Good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, teacher.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing so great. Alhamdulillah. Is my voice clear enough,
Your
sir?
voice is clear. Welcome. This is the first time you have joined.
Yeah,
Tell me a
this is my
little bit
first
more
time.
about you. Like, where are you from? What do you do?
So I'm from Indonesia and my real name is Rani. Right now in the last semester in English education department,
Hmm.
and I'm from Indonesia. Yeah.
So, how many years of your course you're completing?
I'm sorry.
The course you are completing, how many years the duration of this course? And
Four years.
is it
4 years.
undergraduate? You're the fourth year, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's 4 years.
It's a 4 year course, and you're on the fourth year. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your plan after completing
Yeah.
this course?
I'm planning to continuing my study in abroad, so that's why I want to take IELTS test also.
Do you know how much score do you need?
I'm sorry.
Do you
Was
know
I
how much
didn't
score
attend.
do you need?
Oh, yeah. The minimum score is 6.5, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it academic?
Yeah.
Great. So welcome. And today we're going to talk about some of the tips about IELTS speaking task 2, Q card, and 3 as well. And before that, I was explaining some of the basic sounds, how we have to, or maybe we can develop our sound. As you might be aware, pronunciation has got 25% marks in IELTS exam. So we need to be very careful when you pronounce a word. Okay. So first thing I
Yeah.
was explaining, this diphthong, voiced and unvoiced sound. And I'm sure you know that voice sounds are those when we use our vocal cord, and when we don't use the vocal cord, rather we use our mouth, tooth, tongue, nose, exhaling air. Those sounds are unvoiced sounds. And these five vowel sounds, A, E, I, O, U, are voice sounds. And when they are combined together, we call them diphthong. So the impact of diphthong is that they are bit longer sound or deep sound. Okay. All right. The first basic sound, pronunciation technique is Nishad knows some of them already. If a word ending ing, it must pronounce like in. G would be silent.
I,
Okay. So can you see the screen? There are some words like running, cunning, swimming. Can you see it? Human.
yeah, I can see it.
Nishad, can you see that as well?
Yes, teacher. Running, running, swimming.
Remember, G is always silent, any ing.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now let me show you the phonetic symbol and sometimes where we need to stress. If a verb has an ing, what type of verb it is? Um, Nishad,
Jiran, teacher.
Jiran.
Another is Jiran.
It could be Jiran, it
Yeah.
could be participle, or it could be the
Verb as well.
it could be the
Adjective.
continuous form of the verb. It could be an adjective. Yeah. Can you see that screen? This is from Cambridge Dictionary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
swimming.
You see, no G. These are the phonetic symbols or phonemes we call. Okay. If you can read it, then you can learn all the sounds, accurate sounds of the word.
Swimming.
And also, I'm going to show you another thing. You see in the word swimming, there is a dot. Can you see the dot?
Yes, teacher.
Mhm.
Women, this
Yep.
dot means we have to stress on that word, and it is two syllables. It word. Remember syllable? Syllable means when we break the word to pronounce it correctly. So swimming, swim, then dot in, like swimming.
Swimming.
Okay, I'm going to play the sound for you. First, British IPA, swimming. Can you hear it?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
Is it clear to both of you?
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher.
It's clear.
The American IPA? They're same basically. Only the the narrator is speaking in a different way. Now tell me any word that has got ing. Human first. Any word.
Uh, Singing,
Okay. Oops.
singing, yeah,
Sorry.
singing,
Singing.
mhm. Singing,
Look. Singing.
singing,
Okay.
singing.
Uh, Nishad, you tell me one word that
Yes.
has got ing.
Teaching,
Teach.
teaching.
Teaching. You see, teaching is same sound both USA and UK. Teaching is stressing on T,
Teaching,
second T.
Yeah.
And,
teaching.
okay, another thing. Can you see a double dot after I in the first part?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah.
If you ever see this double dot in any of the phonetic symbols, that means we have to uh, make a bit longer sound. And what is the reason of double dot? Can you see in teaching there is E and A together?
Mhm.
And E and A is a diphthong. They are a combination
Oh,
of
yes.
two vowel sounds. Are you okay, Nishat?
Yes, teacher. That you write in the comment section, diphthong, all the word.
Yeah, so E and A. So if you ever find in spelling of the word there are two vowel sounds together, these are diphthong, and diphthong will be little bit deep and longer sound, like teaching rather than teaching.
Teaching,
I'm, I'm,
teaching,
I'm going to play the
teaching.
word
Yes.
one more time, yeah?
It-
You see, teaching. It is not teaching, teaching. We're stressing on the diphthong. Is it clear, human?
Yep,
Would you like
it's clear.
would you like to imitate the sound?
Teaching, teaching.
Very good. How about you, Nishad?
Teaching,
Very good.
teaching.
Okay. And hello, Smith. Welcome. Then another basic sound is and. We use this word and very often. If the word and is used at the beginning of the sentence, it should be always pronounced as and. Otherwise, if it is in between two sounds or two words or two sentences, and should be always pronounced as n rather than and.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Oh, Dr. Mesh is here. Look who is here.
Wow. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, Dr. Mash from Bangladesh. Bangladesh.
Okay, I have invited him. Let me see if he joins or
Oh,
not. Oh, you're in the
I mean,
pathology. That's okay. So he can't join now.
oh, okay,
No
Mash.
worries. So and okay, human and Nishad.
Okay, teacher.
Tell me a word that has got and in between.
Sorry, teacher.
Tell me a word or a sentence that has got and in that sentence.
Um, like our teacher RahatAli is kind and humble
You see, kind. We're,
and humble.
we're going
Kind,
these two words, yeah. Like kind. You said and. No, kind and. So and should be
Kind and
always and.
yeah. Oh, okay, teacher.
Always and. Remember, if it is in between two words, it is like and. I have written in the main screen as well. Can you see that?
Yes, teacher.
But if
yes.
it's the sentence starts like and they happily lived ever after, and my story is
Okay.
finished, and here you are, and that's okay.
And
Clear, human?
no, I just repeating.
Okay, give me one
Oh,
word or sentence that has got and, human.
Human and Nishad are joining RahatAli class.
wow.
Okay,
And
human.
And Nishad,
I'm writing it, yeah. so that it is
Yep.
clear. Human and Nishad. Say the sentence again.
Human and Nishad are joining RahatAli's class.
Grammatically, it is incorrect sentence.
Joint.
Oh,
Joint.
joined.
Either joined or
Joined?
have joined.
Oh, have joined.
Join the class. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If you use am, is, are, in that case, we have to use either a verb or an adjective after that.
Mhm.
So, like human and Nishad are joining, or maybe are good friends. For example, Ahman and Nishad are joining. Look, joining. If you ever write joining, joining, joining his class, for example. So it is an and joining, not joining.
Mm.
And remember
Joining.
another important matter. G sound is always pronounced through our nose. That's why it is silent. Joining.
Joining.
ING and G sound. Okay, and G together. So is it clear, both of you? Uh,
Yes, teacher.
the reason for
Yes.
learning this type of common sound, because when you're going to have the speaking task, you have to express and show the examiner that you know some of the techniques, pronunciation techniques, and you're going to get good marks. People who do not use that techniques. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, the second and then another one, I think I explained to Nishad last time. ALLY. Okay, human. If a word has ending ALLY, A is always silent or lazy sound or schwa sound. I'm going to show you in a moment what is schwa sound if you haven't seen it before. It is like reverse A. Can you please tell me any word that has got ALLY at the end? Human.
Especially.
Especially. Very good. Okay, I'm going to share the screen for both of you. Okay, can you see that? Especially there, it is a three-syllabic word. Can you see the reverse
Yes,
E
teacher.
at the top?
Mhm.
Yes, teacher.
This reverse E is called schwa sound. Also, especially similar phonics. Okay, the phonetic symbol is same.
Especially.
S- So what happens? A means a lazy sound means schwa sound means you don't have to pronounce it or you don't have to stress it. But if you have to stress it very softly. Okay, human. So let us
Yes.
listen to the sound carefully. Especially.
Especially.
Especially. Especially.
Human, would you like to
Oh,
imitate it?
Especially.
Very good.
wow.
Any other word, Nishad? Ending
Yeah,
ALLY?
technically,
Hang on a second. Uh, you know this rule already because I explained to you. So look at this word now, human. How do you pronounce it? Human.
Technically.
Okay, remember we have to assume A is not there. So it is technically, not technically.
Technically. Yeah. Technically.
Very good.
yeah.
Technically.
Okay.
Technically.
So remember any word in English language. From today, you'll try to pronounce it accurately. Okay. And these are
And
the
teacher, like humans pronunciation is better than me, maybe.
okay. Each person has a different kinds of pronunciation. So don't worry. The
Yes.
matter is that remember that when you try to pronounce the words correctly, it is the impact of natural way of speaking, and this is called the rules of connected speech. If you have
Okay.
heard it before or not, I have written in the main screen. So connected speech is the techniques through which any native speaks. That's why their sounds are different than our sounds. Okay. And what are the
Okay.
impacts of connected speech? The connected speech sometimes, makes some words join together, and sometimes makes, a sound disappear, or makes a sound new sound. So three things can be happen: new sound, or there is no sound, or this disappeared sound. And also we have to remember that some basic techniques as well as stressing on the sound. Remember, so stressing is important, which we call tone, intonation. Okay. And
Yes.
I'm sure you know that upper intonation or rising, falling intonation or downing. Okay. Down to up, or up to down, or straight. Straight intonation is monotonous, which is like robotic. And I'm sure you know that, yeah? Like the way robot talks in a movie, or any person talks like this, like, hello, my name is Rahat. I'm from England.
Yeah.
How are you all doing today? It is like a
Yes.
same tone. We don't speak like this. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not
Yeah.
a human voice. Human voice, always remember, it goes up and down by like music, rhythm.
Mhm.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So we are going to give you another technique. Already, I'm sure Nishad knows, because Nishad joined the previous lessons. Double consonant rules, which is very important.
Oh, one consonant should be silent, teacher.
That's
I
right.
remember.
So if there are two consonants together, human, can you see that? This name,
Yes.
how do you pronounce it?
Muhammad. Muhammad. Abu. Eh. Abdullah.
Mm-hmm.
Occupied. Occupied.
Pied.
Pied. Occupied. Fully funded. Funded.
Mm.
Illegal.
Okay. Okay. Rule number one, double consonant. Remember that if there are two consonants, like in Muhammad, there are double M. In Abdullah, there are double L. In occupy, there are double C. In fully funded, there is double L again. Similarly, illegal, illogical, there are double L. We have to remove one L sound, and we have to only pronounce only one letter, one consonant. Okay, so if you say Muhammad, a native will not say like that. A native will say Muhammad simply. Abdullah, occupied, fully funded, illegal, illogical. Clear? Human?
Yes.
Would
Yes.
you like to try these words?
Yeah. Sure.
Pronounce it, please.
Okay. All of them, teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. Muhammad.
Not Muhammad.
Abdullah.
Muhammad.
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 Yes.
Muhammad.
Very good. Abdullah.
Abdullah.
No, you're pronouncing double.
Abdullah.
You're pronouncing double.
Abdullah.
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 Abdul.
Abdullah.
Not double L. Once again. Abdullah.
Abdullah.
Uh,
One L.
Abdullah.
Abdullah. Abdullah.
Abdullah.
One L.
Abdullah. Abdullah.
Abdullah.
Abdullah.
you both
Abdullah.
Abdullah. Yes, better than before. Next one.
Occup- occup-
Occupied.
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 Occupied. Occupied.
Mm-hmm.
Occupied.
Then.
Fully
Fully
funded.
funded.
Mm.
Fully funded.
Yeah, that's correct.
Then.
Illegal.
Mm-hmm.
Illogical.
Very good. Remember, this is a very important technique. You'll find hundreds, thousands of words. Use only one consonant. And Nishad already knows that. And also, second rule for the consonant, a word has a consonant sound, and next word starts with a similar consonant, like want in T and TONT. We bring it together and make it one sound.
One, two.
Okay. I'm going to write the sentence that will be helpful for you.
One, two.
All right. So, first sentence. Uh, would you like to try Nishad?
Yes, teacher. Uh, I want to go to Canada. Want to.
Second sentence.
She went to England.
Okay.
Went to.
So, human, the rule is that one, two, because there are two T sounds, we just remove one and bring together. So, not want to, one, two. Similarly,
Want
went
to.
to. So,
Okay.
would you please pronounce or read these two sentences?
All right. I want to go to Canada.
Very good. Next one.
He went to England.
Bravo. How about this one for both of you?
Oh my God. Have a cup of black coffee.
Yeah, Nishant?
I would like to have a cup of black coffee. Teacher, any other rules? I'm not sure.
Okay. How about you, human?
I would like I would like to have a cup of black coffee.
Look, in black there is K sound, and coffee there is K sound. So do the same.
Mhm.
I'd like to
Oh,
have a
black.
cup of. Go on.
No, no.
Black
Black
coffee?
black coffee. Black coffee.
Black coffee?
Black
Black
coffee.
coffee.
Very good. And this sound, another mispronounced sounds. OF is
Off.
always ob. O double F is the off. Remember, do not say off
Of.
under any situation when it is OF.
Of. Of.
Of,
Of.
of, not it's V. V sound,
Yeah.
of.
Up.
But
Up.
but a very soft sound, not of. I like to have a cup of black coffee.
Cup
Up.
of. Cup
Okay,
of.
teacher.
Of.
Yes, nice.
Okay. Remember
Okay,
why
teacher.
we are practicing this basic pronunciation, because it is needed in our IELTS exam. When you're having
Mm.
conversation in the real life, it doesn't matter whether a word is mispronounced or not. With IELTS exam, in order to get good marks, make sure these are the most important basic sounds we will find almost every sentence, every answer.
Yes,
Mhm.
teacher.
Okay, and another
Yes.
important matter, as you can see, that when I'm trying to pronounce, there is no R sound, because in British IPA we do not pronounce R at all. 40% of the
Uh,
words, because of the word structure, words composition, and sha sound again. Like R, if it is at the end of the word, we pronounce R when the word starts with R, like my name or any other word, like rumor, run, rise, really, raccoon, singing. We must pronounce R. We do not pronounce R if the R sound is in between two vowel sounds. That is a bit confusing, two vowel sounds like this one. Yeah, can you see?
There
yes.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
are.
They are.
hang on a second. Read the sentence, that will be better.
There are 5 boys in the class. Where is my car? My car is in front. My car is in front of the hotel.
Okay, there are few things in these three sentences I'm going to explain in a moment. So, Nishat, please read it normally and after the human.
Okay. There are normally teacher which I
Normally, when
previously.
if you know the pronunciation technique, just try to use it. Like
Okay, I will
I,
try teacher. Okay. There are 5 boys in the class. Where is my car? My car is in front of the hotel.
okay,
Of the
human.
There are 5 boys in the class. Where is my car? My car is in front of the hotel.
Very good. Now remember that as I said, in British English we do not pronounce R, but we must pronounce R when it is in between two vowels. And in there you can see the R, there is vowel sound E before it and after it. So there are instead
There.
of there. Okay. So there are five
Okay.
boys in the class, and if the R is at the end, in the middle, we or in the second letter, we do not pronounce it. Like, where is my car? And after R, if there is
Okay.
vowel sound, we have to pronounce the R again. Now, in the second, third sentence, look, after car, there is I sound, is. My car is. In that case, we don't have to say car anymore. Okay, Nishad?
Car.
Okay. Okay, teacher. Now I got it.
My car is in front of the hotel. Like, human was correct.
Okay. Okay, teacher.
Clear?
I got it.
So,
Yes, teacher.
you'll find this type of words almost everywhere when you're speaking, when you're reading. But you have to remember that's the main and important fact. Okay, let's come to the today's question. Speaking task two. Have we ever
Yes.
set for the exam, human IELTS exam?
Not yet.
Okay. Have you
This
ever
is
taken
too
any
difficult.
sample test or mock test?
Um, no, no, but I've see like my friends um was just practicing, and he asked me to ask some question to him.
Okay.
Mm.
So, as you might be aware, I'm repeating quickly. In speaking task, there are three sections. Task one, general questions. Task two is the cue card. Task three is the advanced, questions with advanced grammar. And task one is very easy. You can answer it in a more or less in a very good way. Okay. Remember that do not be nervous in exam. Do not be shy or scared. Even if you're making any kind of mistake, just speak clearly, loudly, and to the very best of your pronunciation techniques. Okay.
Sure.
That's why the test is for to assess your English. Remember that it's not a rocket science, and there is no penalty for it. Maybe you're
Yes.
going to get a little bit less score because of the wrong grammar. So four things are needed to get good marks in IELTS exam. I showed earlier to Nishad. Nishad, can you please remember what are the four things?
Yes, teacher. Grammatically accuracy
Number one, no,
and
number one is
oh,
fluency and coherence.
number one, coherence and fluence. Then
Lexic,
grammatically,
lexic,
lexical research,
grammatical is the third
lexical.
number.
Okay,
Got
teacher. Like okay, then grammatically accuracy.
mm-hmm. And the last one is
Then
pronunciation.
last
So
one is pronunciation, teacher.
so
25%.
so 25% mark is your fluency and coherence. Another 25% for lexical resources. Another 25% for grammatical accuracy and wider ranges of grammar when you're making sentence. And last one is pronunciation. Another 25%. Okay. And remember that there is no marks for having accent or not. So don't ever go for accent. If you have to learn something, learn pronunciation. That's why I gave you some, amazing techniques today. If you can remember, that is the matter. When you're talking, sometimes it will be difficult for you to remember. Oh, if the R is should be pronounced or not. Okay,
Mhm.
is it a shorter sound or longer sound?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, teacher.
very good. So we have. Can you see the screen, both of you?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
Okay,
We
so
teacher.
can.
in this, when you finish the
View one.
speaking task one, you go to the speaking task two, which is cue card. You'll be given 1 minute to think about the topic, and after that, you have to start speaking. Remember that when you're speaking, you follow those techniques to get the marks, and also try to answer the questions what is written in the cue card. Okay. And one biggest question always my students ask, can I change the cue card if the topic is difficult for me? No, you can't change it. Okay.
Oh,
So remember that IELTS task 2 is nothing but making up a story, very interesting way. Okay. And
Mm,
it should be grammatically correct, logically, and it should be complete.
I see.
Okay, clear, Human and Nishad?
yes, teacher.
Okay, so
Yes.
you have to speak at least 2 minutes. But my suggestion, because we are practicing, speak as much as you can. until and unless in the real life exam, the examiner says, stop it now. That's enough. Yeah.
All right.
And another important fact, compound sentences. Nisha, do you remember compound sentences?
Yes, teacher. Two sentences should be together in between.
So in
Like
one,
two different sentences. Yes, teacher.
exactly, yeah, it could be two different thoughts. They will be connected by the conjunctions. We call them coordinating conjunctions. And those conjunctions are shortenly called human fanboys, where F stands for, A for and for
No.
nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, S for so. Remember, in order to get marks above 6, you must use compound sentences.
Mhm.
So please read this topic. You're going to give a mock test now, both of you.
Yes. This is the difficult and toughest part, teacher, in IELTS.
Don't say toughest and don't bring negative thoughts. Never ever, Nishat, okay?
Okay,
That-
teacher.
You will just say this, I'll do it my best. Be positive always.
Thank you.
I'm going to check the time. Okay, I've got a stopwatch because timing is very important in IELTS exam. So let me know when you are ready, both of you. And in the meantime, if you have got any questions from any of my explanation, please do let me know.
Okay, teacher. One.
So I'd like to welcome the people who are watching silently. Welcome, dear viewers. As you might be aware, this is a subscribers lessons. If you like to subscribe to my lessons for this IELTS speaking and writing sections, you are more than welcome. It will help you develop your speaking as well as the writing techniques to get your required score. And I have got quite a good success rate up to now. 26 of my students got very good scores in the IELTS exam, and high score was 8.5 in both academic and general test. And the lowest score was 6. Nobody got below 6. Okay, are you ready, both of you?
30-second more, teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in IELTS we just like make up the story, teacher.
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
don't we shouldn't tell the truth story.
it could be true story, false story. It doesn't matter. The examiner is not going to check whether it's true or false. Okay, remember that
Yeah.
there is no way in that 5 minutes the examiner can check it. It is not the
Mhm.
checking the story. It is the examiner is going to assess your speaking quality, as you say, fluency. Number
Mm.
one, if you are using correct grammar or not. Okay. Number two, if you are using different kinds of vocabulary or rich vocabulary or not. Number three, if you are using the best pronunciation techniques or not. Okay. If you are using the compound sentences or not. Okay. These are the criteria the examiner is going to assess. And also remember that your speaking part is always recorded as an evidence that you set for the exam. And also sometimes some candidates challenge that, oh, I deserve more than 6. So I like to have apply or recheck. You can do that within 28 days of your exam. Okay. This is information for you. If you're sitting for exam, if you're not happy with your score, you can always apply for rescoring within the 28 days. Then what they do, the IELTS authority, then they send your all paperwork, especially your writing and speaking, because reading and listening is computerized already. These two parts, then it should be reassessed by the third examiner who stays in the UK, an UK examiner. And if the difference is more than half marks or 1 mark, then they make average. For example, if you get 6 first time, and after reassessment you got 7, then they will make it average, which is 6.5. Okay.
Mm.
Are you ready? We have got 18 minutes. Remember, you have to talk at least 2 minutes, both of you. And I'm going to tell you some techniques how you can, organize your ideas. Remember, before that, let me give you some techniques as well. You don't have to answer according to the questions, but go to the one question after another. That's the point of giving the cue card, and you can write some notes in your cue card with your pencil. And also, then remember to organize how you are going to present it. Make sure you start with a very amazing starting sentence, which we call introduction. You go on, body part, all the question, and give a conclusions. And from the conclusions, the examiner can understand that is the end of your conversation. So describe a trip you took a bike. Remember, it's a past tense. You must use the past tense always. That is another very important tip. You should say when and where the trip was, who you went to. Did you go by yourself, with your friends or family? And why did you go there? What's the reason of going there? And explain how you felt about it. That means it could be because you went to a bike, it could be tiring, it could be scary, it could be amazing, it could be interesting, or any other related information. Like while I was going to the bike in a certain point, I took a selfie, for example. Whenever I see the photograph, it reminds me the trip. For example, you see, it is like a related information about the trip. We call it cohesion. Okay?
Okay.
Human and Nishad? Oh, Nishad is muted. So, are you ready now?
Yes, teacher. I'm listening, teacher. Who should I? It's me,
Whoever.
teacher.
Would you like to go
Okay.
for first?
Yes, teacher. I want to go. Though I'm nervous, but I can do.
Okay.
Okay.
Start speaking now.
Um, Last week I visited our nearest local park. It's called Momoin, um, Momoin Park, and I visited with my friend. So his name is Muhammad Ashikur Rahman, and I go there to ride by my bikes, and it was like great trip. Um, I prefer ride biking because riding bike because it was very convenient for our local place. And if I wanted if you wanted to go there, then bike riding should be very convenient because there is no transport available to reach there. So that's why I prefer bike riding to reach that park. And there is another things. Um, if you go to there, then you will see such a beautiful location over here, beautiful place, and another things you can get fresh air over there because there is a beautiful river mm, close to the park. And yeah, I took some selfie with my friend over there, and I really enjoyed to spending some time with my friend, and I feel really energetic when I went there, and it was fascinating. Every weeks, I try to go there because it gives me more pleasant and refreshment. Yeah, that's it, teacher.
Finished that?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay. Uh, welcome,
Below 2 minutes.
Professor Haider.
Oh,
Welcome.
Yes, good morning, teacher. Good
Welcome,
morning,
Haider.
everyone. How are you guys?
hello, hi there, sir. How are you doing?
We are doing
Everything
good.
is pretty good,
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Thank you.
So, Professor Haider, you have to talk today about this topic after human, okay? Get ready.
Okay.
You try to organize your ideas in the meantime. So I'm going to give a feedback quickly to Nishad, and after that, we're going to listen to
Mhm,
Human.
mhm.
Nishad, you have spoken 2 minutes and 10 seconds. That's really pretty
Oh,
cool. Okay, number one criteria has been fulfilled. Though there is a mixture of present tense and past tense, remember it is a past matter. We must always use past tense unless it is a narrated speech. Like my friend said, "Hey, don't go too near to the river. You might have accident," for example.
okay.
Okay. Uh,
Okay, teacher.
so you said if you ever go there, you don't have to mention anyone else. You're talking about your own trip. Remember
Oh,
that you are
okay.
the subject. You're not talking about me or human or any other listeners.
Okay.
That is very important because you are the subject. You have to talk about yourself only in the in,
Okay,
in this
teacher.
type of description. Okay, and you are confused about one word, preferred and chose. Use only one. You don't have to use both of them. Okay,
Okay, teacher.
and you use some of the adjectives are very amazing, like fascinating. Yeah, and you wanted a friend, and you have explained why did you go there. That's really pretty cool. Well done. As a
Thank you,
Is it
teacher.
your second time, Nisha, or third time?
Yes, teacher. It's my second time. First time I gave like teacher first part. I was first part. You said some question, basic question about Paisa,
Okay.
and this is my second time, like second part, key card question.
Okay, well done. Let us listen to the human and Professor Haider. You are next, yeah?
Oh, okay,
Okay.
teacher.
Human, please start speaking.
All right. So I went to my brother house in another city, and I went to Bogor with my brother, with my another brother, and also with my family. But my mother and my cousins are using mother bus, but me and my brother we used motorcycle because sometimes um when I use bus I always got stomach ache, and and I feel really enjoy the trip because even though it took for 12 hours, almost 12 hours. So I I I go to my house. I went from my house is in 4 p.m. and then I arrived there in 4 a.m. So it's quite um, tiring, but it's really cool because when I arrived there, I also in the morning I went with my brother also by using motorcycle into the zoo, and there it's so amazing. I can see so many what should I say, like animals and then fruits also. It's like dragon fruits and then durian and another fruits that really amazing. I also can taste there, and yeah, the trip was very cool, and I hope I can go there again. And we planning to go there again um, in the next month. So maybe we will use the motorcycle also because it more effective and more easy for me. I think that's all, teacher.
Great.
I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous. Well done. Well done. Okay. Congratulations. You have also spoken 2 minutes, 16 seconds. That's really pretty
Yeah,
good.
well done,
Yeah,
Amir.
because
Well done.
Professor Haider says he cannot talk more than 2 minutes. Okay, don't worry. We are going to have a test in a moment. Okay, some of the feedbacks of your speaking is that it is very common. Remember, all of you, when you're describing any topic from the past, do not mix it up once again. But it happens unkindly that you're trying to say something in the present, but the action or the incident took place in the past. Always try to use. Some of the amazing things are like my brother's. We don't say brother house, brother's house. I went to my
Understand.
brother's house. Yeah, and also in the grammatically, we though it is correct me and my brother, but generally we use me at the end of the sentence. It is like it is you and me, finished. But if it is a subject, then you use I and my brother went there. Okay. And
Right.
remember to make sure how did you go. The bike could be a bicycle, a motorcycle, both of them. So you must mention it at the beginning. Which vehicles did you take?
Right.
Great. And you explain some of this features like I enjoyed it. It was tiring. That's really amazing. Dragon fruits, durian. Uh, those are amazing explanation. Okay. And we are planning to go there rather than we planning to go there. Okay. Overall, well
Yes.
done for the first time, human.
Yeah,
Bravo and congratulations to both of you, Nishad and human. Now, Professor Haider,
good teacher. Yeah.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
are you ready?
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, yeah. So, shall I start?
Yes, please. I'm going to check the time. Remember that I've got a timer beside me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, hello everyone. I'm going today to tell you about a trip I took by bike. Being a lazy person, I don't have actually like this habit. At but however, last week or last year, honestly, I developed something in my life. So I decided to go to my school every day by bike. I have been always or I have been doing all thing alone except this trip. I decided to go with my friend Ahmed. We attend the same primary school and secondary school, and we are living in the same village. Yeah, so all world actually, uh, the last okay, the all world is experience the coronavirus. So my city was in lockdown, and our administration decide actually go or stay at home. So due to this reason and a different reason during the pandemic, I actually didn't have enough much to do. So unfortunately, actually, I had gained a huge weight actually. So due to this reason, I decided to do this trip actually for 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 actually loses my weight. And you know sometimes we have actually to go out of our comfortable zone. Yes, after a while when I accustomed to do that, actually I feel too proud. I feel too proud, yeah, because at first time I think or I thought I couldn't do that. Oh, how can I do that? Oh, really? At the end I do that easily actually. And other information, uh, yeah, I as I mentioned earlier, during the pandemic actually all the transport not affordable for people. So the most people in my village actually uh, used to use the bike during this condition. And I think I will encourage all my people in all the world to use bike for many reasons. We have to reduce the population actually, and it does not cost anything. Only use your leg to arrive any area, so it is very easy. Yeah, and I think I talk a lot, so I will end with very important thing. This point for all young people: try to do something difficult. Don't try to take easy path. So you have to challenge yourself to do something very good. I Let me share something with you guys. Last year, when I went to Finland, at the moment, I didn't actually, I couldn't speak anything in English. Only one or two words. After maybe 1 or 3 months, when I did or when I knuckled down, when I immerse myself with English, now I can speak not 100% fluently, but I try to do my best. Yes, that's all, and thank you for listening. I hope I actually don't go outside this topic.
That's great, Professor Haider. Don't worry. Well done. You have
Yeah.
spoken really good. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Okay,
Congratulations.
congratulations for that because you
Yep.
took the longer time among these three people. Okay, all
Thank you,
right.
teacher.
Some feedback I've written. Oops, sorry. Uh, so some feedbacks I have written. You have started with very nice sentence. Like, I'm going to describe a trip, which the others two people didn't say. Okay, that
Yeah.
is a bit different, and that's really cool. And you were confused about using decide and decided. However, you managed to say decided correctly in a few places.
Mhm.
Congratulations for that, Professor Haida. And one thing that is more surprising, you have brought the corona somehow to your topic. That's pretty cool. The
Mm,
latest
yep.
topic. Okay. All right. Next one is, remember in IELTS exam, we shouldn't use the filler more than once. You have used the word actually
Mhm.
9 times. In the 3 minutes 30 seconds, you have used the words 9 times. Actually.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, I
Okay.
realized that. Yes, teacher.
Okay. So in order to use it second time, there are some other words we'll discuss in next class. We have got 57 seconds only. Well done overall.
Yes.
I'm very happy for the presentation of you
Yeah.
and other two people. Yeah,
Yes.
grammar
Thank you,
is always
teacher.
problem. Remember, don't worry about that. In I'll speaking, grammar should be a little bit problem for you, more or less. Speak always clearly, loudly, being confident. Remember that. That is the things the examiner wants. It doesn't matter there is some mistakes or not. Okay, this is common.
Okay.
So well
Okay.
done,
Thank you, teacher.
everyone, and very good. We'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow I have got day
Yes.
off. Maybe I'll make a lot more live streams tomorrow from my home. And please make sure to practice a little bit more, both of you, because nobody has used a compound sentence. That is the most,
Yes,
surprising. None of you.
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow we are going to give you some techniques how you can use compound sentence. Thank you very much. I've got 5
Okay.
seconds now.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Bye.
You
God
take
Thank
care.
you,
take care,
teacher.
teacher. Bye bye.
Bye.